Hello YouTube, this is my rear view camera that I'm going to put on my tractor, my Kubota B2650 with a cab. This here is the manual that comes with it. It comes with the wiring harness, plugs into the monitor. Got a little base here if you wanted to sit it on a base. This is really neat. You don't have to do any wiring. It hooks from the monitor, goes all the way to the cigarette lighter, and it has a push button right here. So I really like that. Then of course you have the camera. I already mounted the antennas on, but here's the camera and the wire, and so it has a little plug for an extension right here, and then you can solder it in on the end. So I'm going to mount that on the back somewhere. Maybe run it all the way to the fuse box, I'm not sure. But I like this little connection here because what I'm going to do with this extra wire here, it's got a connection. I'm thinking about mounting it to where I can take this camera off, run this wire over to the front of the bucket, and then plug it in here. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to first try to mount it right here. This takes a 9mm wrench, and we're going to take that bolt out, and that bolt should fit right in the center of the little bracket that came with the camera. So, and I'm going to try to tilt it down, come at an angle this way. Then I drill a hole here right above the wire there, right above the base and below the inside interior trim. So I'll probably drill a hole from the inside out. That way I'll be sure I'll be below. But anyway, that's where we're going to put the hole to drive the wire through. But I'm going to try to mount it right here. I think this would be a perfect spot. I thought I'd put it here, but the glass comes up. And so that's not a good spot. And I didn't want to drill in the top here because of leaks and stuff like that. So I figured mounting it over here and then drilling a hole here, put some silicone around the wire, should be good to go. All right. Okay, I got it mounted. It was one screw that went through the center. Put it on here. Just got one adjustment screw on this side, one adjustment screw on that side. We'll check it later. So part of what I'm gonna do is take it back a loose, pull the wire through, and run it over the top, and then drill my hole right about there, and then put some silicone around it and run it down on the inside. But I want to show that it's definitely working. I just hot wired it up, and part of what I'm gonna do is hopefully you can see that Jenny out back there, so it's definitely working. And what I'm gonna do is here, this is the windshield wiper plug, 15 amp. So I'm gonna try to tie it into that fuse. It's only hot with the key on, so I don't have to worry about that. And then, like I say, you got the push button here to turn the monitor on and off, but I'll probably just pull that out at the end of the day when I'm not using it. But I did wire it up just to see, just to test it, and so it works out great. I'm really pleased. I was worried about it coming from an angle, and so I'm gonna have to maneuver that because I couldn't get it straight down. I didn't want to drill no holes in the roof, so I couldn't get it straight down the center of the back. So we'll find out when I get to using it and see if it solved my problem. And if not, we'll do something else. But there it is. We got it mounted. Put some of that flex seal tape right here, and then ran it down the middle. Ran the wires down. Put some flex seal tape just to keep it out the way. Here, run down the post, and then put a little piece right there, and then tuck that off. This has 4 bolts on the bottom side. And if you take those 4 little metal screws out, take those 4 screws out there, and it will easily come out. And so what I did was, when I ran it off under here, this little pad here, ran it under the floor there with the main wire harness, came up on the inside of there. So on the ground, I'll probably put an eye, and then I'll try to get a fuse splicer to put in here. I'm gonna put it on the wiper fuse because it's only hot with the key on. and that'll do that. So I'll run down to the parts store. The temperature is dropping, so that's why I went on and put everything back together as fast as I could. It's getting colder out here, but almost done. Won't be long. So what I did, I soldered this wire on top of the fuse insert and fold it down so the top could close down on it. I'll probably take some liquid tape just to cover that up and we'll be done. The wires are so thin you have to be very, very careful. Very small wire on there. So I'm gonna strip this back. I messed up last night, messed that up, but try to get the insulator off, and then I'm gonna put an eye under here where that bolt goes back in. That should give me my power to the camera. And then I mounted what's called over here. It worked out really, really well. It's out of the way. Don't have to worry about it being a problem on that. And I ran the wire across here, and so I can just plug this in anytime I get ready. Just plug that in and use it. So we'll see how it's going to work out. I finish the electrical stuff and come back and wrap it up. Okay, we got the camera assembly hooked up. Probably do some more adjustment on the back of the camera for its tilt. One of the things, I have it coming from the side, so I'm gonna have to remember my perimeters out there. But it's about 11:30 a.m. a very sunny day, so probably wait till it get a little bit darker in the daytime, and then come out and do some adjustment on the camera. But other than that, I'm pleased with it. It worked out. Very good purchase. And so all I have to do is just got it wired to where it goes off with the key. It only has power with the key, and the liquid tape worked out real great on that. Put a plastic towel on to get the wire out the way, but other than that, it came out a clean install. Here on the back, ran the wires up there, ran it through the rear window. I drilled a hole and then decided that it's going to be too big to get the plug in through, so I just ran it under the seal here, ran it down here, and put some of that flex seal tape on it to hold it in place. Ran it under here, and you come across there. But other than that, turn the key on. It comes on, and then if I decide I don't want to use it, just come over here to the power switch here, turn the power switch off, and the camera is still powered, but the monitor is not powered. So that's another safety feature there. But other than that, it's a done deal.